When life gets quiet and you suddenly feel unsafe, it can feel confusing and embarrassing. Nothing is happening. Nobody is attacking you. You finally have a calm moment. And yet your chest tightens, your mind starts scanning, and you get the strange urge to create noise. Check your phone, start a task, replay a conversation, or brace for bad news. If that's you, listen closely, because this isn't a personality flaw. It's often a nervous system pattern. And once you see the pattern, you can stop letting it run your life. Here's the uncomfortable truth. For some people, quiet doesn't mean peace. Quiet means unguarded. Quiet means the moment right before something goes wrong. Quiet means nobody's watching, so anything could happen. And that feeling can be so strong that your brain invents a problem, just to match what your body already feels. In a few minutes, you'll understand why that happens. And you'll learn a simple way to make calm feel safer again without forcing yourself to just relax. Think about the last time you had a free evening. No plans, no emergencies, no drama. Just you and silence. For most people, that's a relief. For others, it feels like being alone on a stage with the lights on. You notice your heartbeat. You notice the tension in your jaw. You notice the emptiness. Then your mind starts doing what it always does when it doesn't trust stillness. It hunts. It scans. It looks for the missing shoe, the unread message, the unspoken tone, the what if. You call it overthinking. But in many cases, it's not overthinking. It's threat monitoring. Now let's make the neuroscience simple and useful. Your brain has systems that help you plan, and systems that help you protect. Under stress, the protection system gets louder. And when it's loud, it can hijack your attention and pull you away from rest, connection, and long-term goals. Research on threat-induced anxiety describes how ongoing, unpredictable threat states can disrupt goal focus and require more regulation from brain systems involved in control. In plain English, when your brain feels threatened, it's harder to stay calm, think clearly, and choose what's best for you. But here's the twist. Your brain does not only respond to real danger, it responds to perceived danger. And perception isn't always conscious. There's a concept from polyvagal theory that explains this in a way that feels almost personal. It's called neuroception. Neuroception is your nervous system's automatic scanning for safety or danger without you needing to think about it. It's like an internal radar. It picks up tiny cues, tone of voice, facial expression, body language, the vibe of a room, even how fast someone moves or how sudden the silence feels. And it can decide unsafe before your conscious mind catches up. So when life gets quiet, your neuroception doesn't ask, is there a logical reason to worry? It asks, do I recognize this state as safe? And if your history taught your body that calm is followed by chaos, your system may treat quiet as a warning sign. Not because you're weak, because your system learned a rule. This is why the advice just relax often fails. Because relaxing is not only a mental choice. It's a body state. And the body state changes when the nervous system detects safety cues. Not when someone pressures it to behave. Now, why would someone's body learn that quiet is dangerous? Sometimes it comes from obvious things. Growing up around conflict. Living with unpredictable moods. Being in environments where calm didn't last. If you learned, even subtly, that the safest time to be alert is when things are calm, then your body will stay alert during quiet. Because it thinks it's being smart. Other times it's quieter than that. You might not have a dramatic story. You might just have years of being the one who handles things, the responsible one, the strong one, the fixer, the person who notices problems before anyone else does. When you live in that role, your nervous system starts tying safety to control. If you're monitoring, you're safe. If you're prepared, you're safe. If you're busy, you're safe. Quiet feels like dropping the shield. And this is where self-deception slips in because it doesn't sound like fear. It sounds like maturity. It sounds like productivity. It sounds like I'm just being responsible. But sometimes the hidden truth is, if I stop scanning, something bad will happen and it will be my fault. That belief creates a life where peace feels irresponsible. And that's a heavy way to live. Now connect that to self-sabotage, because this is where people get stuck for years without realizing it. If quiet feels unsafe, then stability feels unsafe. If stability feels unsafe, then good things feel suspicious. And when good things feel suspicious, you start unconsciously creating friction. You pick fights over small things. You procrastinate right before progress. You go cold when someone gets close. You start doubting a relationship the moment it becomes stable. You feel restless on the exact day your life finally calms down. And then you tell yourself a story to justify it. I'm just not feeling it. Something is off. I need space. I don't trust them. Maybe sometimes you're right. But sometimes your body simply doesn't know how to live without the pressure it grew up with. This is the pattern. Body alarm first, story second. And if you've ever wondered why your mind suddenly brings up old memories the moment you sit in silence, that's part of it too. When life is loud, you can outrun your own signals. When life gets quiet, your nervous system has room to surface what it's been holding. That can feel like danger when it's really just stored activation looking for an exit. Here's a quick way to tell the difference. Real danger usually gets clearer when you look at facts. Nervous system danger gets louder when things are calm, vague, and uncertain. It's the feeling of something is wrong with no evidence. That doesn't mean you ignore your instincts. It means you learn how to separate intuition from old alarm. Now let's close the loop with the most important idea in polyvagal theory. Safety isn't only the absence of threat. Safety is also the presence of supportive cues that tell your body, you are not alone, you are not trapped, you can breathe here. Polyvagal theory describes different autonomic states and emphasizes that the nervous system is constantly scanning for cues of safety and danger below conscious awareness. In everyday terms, your body doesn't calm down because you want it to. It calms down when it senses safety. So what can you do in a way that actually works for a nervous system that doesn't trust quiet yet? First, stop treating quiet like a test of willpower. Don't force yourself into a silent room and shame yourself for not enjoying it. That turns stillness into punishment, which teaches your body that quiet equals pressure. Instead, you want to pair quiet with one small safety cue your body can accept. That safety cue can be simple. A warm drink, a soft light, a low, steady background sound. A familiar scent, sitting with your back supported instead of exposed. Even putting one hand on your chest for 30 seconds while you breathe slightly slower than normal. The goal isn't to fix yourself. The goal is to show your nervous system. Quiet can contain support. Quiet does not have to mean danger. Second, name what's happening in plain language, out loud. Say, my system is on alert, or this is the old alarm, or quiet feels unsafe for me sometimes. Naming isn't magic, but it creates distance between you and the sensation. It stops you from building a whole identity around it. It stops you from making it mean, I'm doomed, terrible is coming. It becomes a moment, not a prophecy. And here's the part nobody says clearly enough. You might be addicted to being braced. Not because you love suffering, but because bracing feels familiar. Familiar feels safer than unknown. Even if the unknown is peace. If that hits you, it's because you've been surviving for a long time. And survival patterns don't vanish the day your life gets better. They fade when your body learns new evidence. That's why this transition is so hard. Because a calmer life can feel like a new world. And new worlds are scary, even when they're better. So the next time life gets quiet and you feel unsafe, try this instead of fighting yourself. Ask one question. What is my body expecting right now? Not what your mind is imagining. What your body is expecting. A fight? A loss? Rejection? Bad news? That expectation is the old training. And noticing it is the first step toward rewriting it. If you felt this before, comment, quiet feels unsafe, and tell what your body expects when things finally calm down.